class. Hello, Professor. Welcome to week 7. This week, we are covering the concept of understanding functions. And one thing that I have noticed is that functions have a language of their own, which is not very here to use. In this track, I will introduce two terms related to function and then show you how you can graph a quadratic equation. Number one, I'm going to talk about definition of term. I will introduce you and define two terms. First term is the x-intercept and the y-intercept, and explain the two to avoid making a mistake on the two while graphing a function. Number one, now we're going to talk about the x-intercept, is where the graph crosses the x-axis. An example. Let me give you an example of such a point as an ordered pair is 5 and 0. And this suggests that any x-intercept is a point in the equation where the y value is equal to 0. Number two, we're going to talk about the y-intercept, is where the graph crosses the y-axis. An example of such a point is 0, 5. And this suggests that a y-intercept is a point in the equation where the x value is equal to 0. Now, let's graph a quadratic function. Let me show you how to graph one. Now, we're going to try and graph the function. We're going to do fx equal minus 3x squared plus 8. A quadratic function is different from the quadratic equations that we do not have the y value, but in place we have the fx function. Now, how to resolve? To resolve the function above, I have to find the ordered pair of this function. And I can do that. Let me give you an example. Drawing a table to find a different value of x and y of this function. I will randomly use the numbers 1, 2, minus 1, 0, minus 1, and 2, and solve the equation. Now, minus 3x squared plus 8 to get their respective fx value. Now, fx minus 3x squared plus 8, we have 1, 2, minus 1, 0, minus 1, and 2. We have 5 minus 4, 5, 8, 5, and minus 4. Using the ordered pair above, I can then graph my quadratic function, which takes the form of downward sloping parabola to solve my quadratic equation. Thank you, class, and have a great week.